and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. And welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. And welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live around the world on Facebook, on twitch.tv, on Mixer and on YouTube. While we're getting everything set up, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Runs and Rides YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/FilmMyRun, on Twitter at FilmMyRun, and you can also go to the website, which is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, and watch me do all the hard work. Right, it says that we're supposed to be on Mayfield, but we're not on Mayfield, we're on the run path. So I don't know what's going on there, but we'll see what happens. It's a 45-minute session. I can't see I can't see Mike McCarthy's beacon anywhere, so I'm a little bit worried that we spawned into the wrong place. But it does say Wednesday Workout Run up there. We're doing the Wednesday Workout Zwift HQ edition. Let's just see where Tim is, because I think Tim is streaming. Hey, Tim's on the track. Why am I not on the track? I've been spawned here. Right, should I log out and log back in again? Well, we're going to miss the start of the run. But look, there's loads of people being spawned onto the track, and there's Mike McCarthy. Okay, let's stay here. Let's stay here. Christoph Badou's on Mayfield. Anthony Lester says he early run this week. Yes, but we've been doing a Tuesday one for quite a while, actually. A Wednesday early one for quite a while. Ryan Downey says this is his favourite time of day. It's the Cousins Hour. We're off in 16 seconds. I'm just going to load up Zwift Companion app. I've no idea what pace we're doing. We're just going to have to see what occurs. Yeah, looks like we spawned somewhere other than the track. Let's just message and say, because there are a few people who are on the track and there are a few people who are not on the track. Ryan Downey says, hurry up, this is going to be awesome. It's going to be a comedy, that's for sure, because we have no idea why we've been spawned onto the run path. Let's just get some on the track and us here on the path. So Tim is definitely on the track. Let's just look at Tim again. Yeah, Tim is running round the track. Now, who's... Mike McCarthy, yes, definitely buggy. Okay, so something's definitely going on. Ryan Dell says this should be interesting. Let's press Tim once again. Right, who is... Okay, the Mike is both on the track and on the path. How odd. Those of you here, because you want to run good workouts, so let's do this. Okay. So we've got a 45-minute session. Oh, I haven't done my heart rate either. Useless. Right, let me sort my heart rate out as well. Ryan Downey says, so the folks on the track do see. Yeah, the folks on the track are going to see the messages from Mike, so they'll be able to do the workout. But Mike himself is on this run path with us. Gabriella Kiriakou, thank you for your ride on.
Ride on!
Right, I'm going to jump in and put my heart rate on. So no, we're not going to quit event. We're going to go to menu, pair, heart rate, hope it appears without too much waggling about. Come on, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Oh, it's not on. Why has my heart rate disappeared? This is all going very strangely now. Wrist heart rate, broadcast heart rate. And nothing on. My heart rate isn't... I don't have a heart rate. I'm dead. I've got two blank lines where heart rate should be. What is going on today? Oh, it was all right this morning. Everything was perfectly fine this morning. So my heart rate is not working at all on my wrist. Why that is, I've no idea. We've got Thierry Macklin running with Mike McCarthy, Simon Funnell's on the course, Kretovic, Sorensen. I have no idea where we're running, but let's just focus on the work at hand, says Mike. Thanks for the ride on. Whoever that was just missed it.
Ride on!
Oh, Thierry, thanks for your ride on, buddy. I need to put the fan on, don't I? Yeah, absolutely no heart rate on my watch. Weird. Mike says maybe we're running to the track. That'd be good. Now you know what's going to happen now? I'm going to drop my watch, aren't I? The workout will be on your screen as I dictate it, says Mike. I might have to stop again just to Put my watch on. Oh no, there we are, I've got it. Right, I am watching YouTube, I'm watching Facebook chat. Tim Gross says I'm on the track. Andy Fleming says I spawned on the track. But they can still see the instructions. Oh right, I've obviously missed some. Right, I've missed. Right. Sorry? Apparently, I think so, yeah. What? Why? Did I just ask, is everybody's stream okay? Can everybody see the stream okay? Because Victoria says it's crashed for her. Total of 10 intervals, says Mike. Right, I'm powering off my watch and we'll power it back on again in a second. I'm not really keeping an eye on Mike's instructions at the moment. We've done 1 kilometre. Matt Dawson, thanks for the ride on.
Right on.
Right, turning the watch back on again. Right, at the 7:30 mark, we'll do another 30 seconds fast. Thierry Macklin, everything's okay for him. Christopher Du says it's okay. 93 Cobra, thank you very much. He says it cut out for a second, it's back. But the Facebook feed is down. Okay. Very strange. All right, well, we're just going to do a quick blast. Yeah, apparently it is. That's what somebody's just said. Come in if you want. Do talk to me. Hang on. So let's just get these 10 seconds done. And recover, says Matt. Says Mike. Okay, back down. If you can get my laptop and bring it in here. Laptop and bring it in here. Let's try and restart the Facebook stream if we can. I don't know why it's cut out, but it has. Right, Mike McCarthy says, we start off with a 4-minute interval at 10k pace. Gosh, 4 minutes at 10k pace. Daigle, thanks for the ride on.
Right on.
Right, I'm not going to be going at 10k pace, but I'll go a fair speed, but it won't be 10k pace. Right, my wife is in here. She's going to try and get the the Facebook stream started again. And if you go to, just go. Oh, no, you'll have to type it in. You know where it is. Okay, Vetterman, thanks for the ride on.
Right on.
This is fun, isn't it? Oh dear. Ryan Downey, he says this is his idea of doing a meet-up and he gets everybody to spawn wherever they want to. As long as everyone can see the instructions, Ryan. Okay, prepare to accelerate to 10k pace. Jay Austen. I wonder if that's Jane Austen. She's not American though, is she? Never mind.
Right on.
Thanks for the ride on, and away we go. at 10k pace, but I'm not going to be at 10k pace. Right, if you go Victoria 2, that's YouTube. So you type in FB, as in Facebook, fb.gg. Yes. Well, it says end stream there, doesn't it? It says we're live, doesn't it? Yeah. Go. Make sure you go to the Film My Run, not the Zwift Runners. So we're doing 4 minutes at this pace. This is not my 10k pace, but it's not far off. Right, it looks like Facebook is back on, guys, or it was. Right, for some reason I can't see the Facebook messages that are coming up on chat. But next time I get to a break, I will have a look. Not Jane Austen then. Thanks, Jonathan. Oh yes, of course it's Jonathan. I do know Jonathan. All right, 2 minutes to go at this pace. Can you turn the volume down on that? Because, yeah. I think I'm okay. Just I can't see Facebook messages on there. But I know what to do to fix that. Actually, no, if you could do it for me. So if you come here, you'll need to operate that. I need you to go to the little green icon at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, click that, left, right click on that. Okay, go up to Facebook. Click that. Right, left click. Find posts. Left click. Click OK. Okay, and now click the minimize button on that box. Down. Down, down, there. No, yes, there. Okay. Facebook stream is fine, says Megan Smith. Thank you, guys. Yeah. So I can now see all messages on Facebook and YouTube. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Victoria. Last 30 seconds and then easy for 3 minutes. Jonathan says, what do I use outdoors? I just use my watch outdoors, Jonathan. I used to use Runkeeper years ago. And recovery. Right, so we'll bring recovery right down, I think. Just for a minute. And so now that the watch is back on, let's see if I've got any heart rate. That's the next thing to fix. And we have heart rate as well. So now we can go and pair heart rate up. So just restarting the watch was enough to get heart rate. Right, pair and search for heart rate, and we should get that now. Hopefully, we should get something. Come on. There we are. Thank goodness for that. Right, now we've got heart rate. And now let's also do camera angles. Do we think that camera angles will knock me off the course? Whoa. Let's go to walking pace.
Jack it up.
Tea. Right, finish my cup of tea. 93 Cobra says they're getting their Zwift pod today. Excellent. Well, just be careful with it. Try and make sure you've always got a new clean battery in it, fresh battery. Make sure that that's and it's working, and just spend a bit of time getting used to it, because it can be a bit playful, the Zwift pod. But it'll get you going on Zwift, so hopefully there won't be any problems. But if you're a decent runner, if you're a regular runner, you might find eventually that the Zwift pod needs to be upgraded. Okay, so we're 2.7 kilometres in, half an hour of the run left to go, 28 minutes left to go. And yeah, people on the track will be seeing the workout. Let's just double check that. So there's Tim. Tim is not moving though. Why is Tim not moving? Has Tim frozen? Oh dear. Tim seems to have frozen. Let's go again. Right, I don't know if that's just me or whether Tim's stream has actually frozen. Right, I'm going to go in 10 seconds. And we go. So I assume we're going back up to 10k pace again.
Jack it up.
Kyle Watts, hello buddy. Hope you're well as well. We're having a bit of a comedy run tonight. So my heart rate wasn't working. We've got that working. YouTube and Facebook decided to die on us. And also, oh, hang on, we're supposed to be going quick but short. Okay, let's go to 15 then. Ed Wiley, thank you.
Right on.
And recovery pace. So the thing about these workouts is that you have to keep your eyes on the screen. You're going to have trouble if you're distracted. Votes, thank you very much for your ride on.
Right on.
Vote from Germany. So deep breaths. If you need a quick stretch, go for it, says Mike. The idea is that Mike types out the instructions and we basically follow. Let's just get a target so we've got some bouncing things going on. Actually, let's do 7 kilometres, shall we? 7.5, that'll do. Okay. We go again in 15 seconds. So back to 1 mile pace in 10 seconds. So we'll go at 16 for this one. The honking. That is a classic. That's a classic sound. Just search the internet for horn. 30 seconds. Go. Oh, we're supposed to be gone already. I'm not paying attention, am I? Right, let's go at 16. Carl, how do you get to that screen? Which screen do you mean, Carl? I didn't really do 30 seconds at that, did I? Let's just recover now. So you need to, Herbert says, where does that honking sound come from? You need to search for air horn on Google. It's a classic sound used in rave music for years. And Carl says, how do you get to that screen? And I'm asking, what screen? Oh, you mean the set yourself a target screen? Right, can you see where my pink logo is? It says Zwift on it, and it's pumping like a heartbeat. That under that, it will say set a target, and you click on that. Click on setting a target. It's covered by my Zwift logo, top left, to the right of heart rate. Okay, here we go again. Right, I don't know how far I missed how far we're going on this one. So I'm doing 15 kilometres an hour. I have no idea how far we're going on this though. Yeah, it does feel hard but manageable. Stay with it, says Mike. Let's see if Tim's back on. No, so I haven't got Tim's stream anymore, but I don't know if he's still streaming or not. And recovery. So I'm going very easy now. Feel very hungry actually. 22 minutes of the session to go. And I haven't had enough to eat today. So I did a session this morning, hill session, that was fine. But I haven't really had anything to eat properly. So I am feeling a bit weak, but we'll carry on. One effort left in this block and then we rest for 5 minutes and get ready to do it all over again. Okay. Ryan Downey says Tim seems to be alive and well, so it's just my connection to his stream seems to have gone down. But he's all right. So they are doing the workout on... Oh, I missed the instructions there again. Never mind, let's go up again. We'll go to 15 and see what happens. This is a crazy session, isn't it? Daigle says, good job! Thank you, Daigle. There we go. Okay, so recovery. So you'll notice these are time-based workouts. So Mike is doing these as time-based workouts. And that is one thing we will have for you in March. By March, hopefully, we will have time-based workouts for you in-game, so you can choose them from the workouts menu. There are already about 3 there, but we may also be doing group workouts as time-based workouts as well. So 30 seconds, rest for 1 minute, whatever it might be, as opposed to 800 meters and then rest, and then 400 meters rest, and then 800 meters go, that kind of thing. It'll be 30 seconds of rest, 1 minute hard effort, 30 seconds rest, etc. So we've got a long 5 minutes chill out now, and then we're doing exactly the same as we've just done again. But to be honest, I'm not entirely sure what it is that we've just done because I've had so many issues to deal with. I haven't really been paying attention to what's been going on screen. I've missed so many bits of information. Anyway, there we are, never mind. It's so easy to get set up for Zwift running. All you need are a few things. Firstly, access to a treadmill. Either at home or at the gym, it doesn't matter what kind of treadmill you use, any treadmill will work with Zwift. Next, you need a foot pod, preferably a Bluetooth foot pod, and the most popular ones to use at the moment are the Zwift Pod or the Stride. Then simply download the Zwift app onto any of these devices. So, a Mac, a PC, an iPhone, an iPad, an Android phone, Zwift even works on Apple TV. Pair your footpod in the app, possibly add a heart rate monitor if you like, and that's it. You're all set up for Zwift running. Right. Kane Eddington from Zwift HQ in London, thank you for your ride on, buddy. Right, Adam Holland is just about to do stage 3 again. Peter Denny says he doesn't think the target graphics work on iOS. He's never seen them in-game on his iPad Pro. Interesting. Okay, I might try that and see if they work. It might be a graphics thing, so it might be that you need to have a decent graphics card to get those target graphics. Interesting. I didn't know that. I'll check that out, Peter. Thank you. Good luck, Adam, with your stage 3. Enjoy it. And we're just about to go for 4 minutes at 10k pace, and then we've got 4 times 1 minute at 1 mile pace. So that's what we're supposed to be doing. That's what we were doing earlier. Christopher Do, thanks for the ride on.
Ride on!
Don't forget the Zwift Race Series, starting in a few days. Zwift Race Series is a Cupid Race Series this for Valentine's Day. So get yourself involved in that. Less than a minute to go now, and we're going to do 4 minutes at 10k pace. So that'll be, for me, I'll do 14 kilometres per hour. At the 29-minute mark we go. Right, here we go. So 4 minutes now, and I'll do it at 14 kilometres per hour. And Daigle says hi from Montreal in Canada. Hello, Daigle. And Matthias Topping, thanks for the ride on, buddy.
Ride on!
5 kilometres done. 4 minutes at 10k pace. This is a little slower than 10k pace for me, if I'm honest. But I'm a bit tired. Mike McCarthy is 3 minutes ahead of me. Thierry Macklin is 34 seconds ahead. Like last time, you should feel comfortably challenged here and focused on good form and breathing. Yep. Marcus Holmes Thank you for your ride on, buddy.
Ride on.
Marcus is one of the people who's run the most on Zwift. I think well over 7,000 kilometres run on Zwift. And Ryan Downey says, make sure Mike announces the Cupid's Chase run on Friday. Will do. I'll do that. Jonathan Austin, have a look. The Zwift training plans, there is a 5k improver. So have a look in the workout section under plans, and there is a 5k speed improver, and it will be great. Yes, Marcus Holmes has done, I think, about 7,500 kilometres on Zwift. Bear in mind, I've been on Zwift since the beginning. I've only done 3,000 kilometres. So, 30 seconds, less than 30 seconds. So we finish at 33 minutes. And there we are. Right, back to walking pace for me. Right. So we've got 3 minutes recovery, and then it's into 4 times 1 minute at 1 mile pace. So I need to be doing 16 kilometers per hour for that. Probably 1 mile pace might actually be. Do you think 1 mile pace is 17 kilometers an hour for me? I'll go at 16 anyway. Karl-Heinz Engel, thanks for the ride on.
Ride on.
Ryan, that link is terrible. Ryan Downey says about Marcus Holmes. Well, his last name is Holmes, which rhymes with Holmes, which means he probably never leaves it. That's terrible. Don't ever let that man on TV with his own comedy series. Right. Okay, Ryan Downey, when you come to the UK in the summer, we will have to educate you with some good old British comedy. Although, to be honest, you've got YouTube, you can always find British comedy on YouTube these days, can't you? Matt Orrell, that's quick, he says. Well, for 1 mile, no, I don't know. I think maybe I would be doing 17 kilometres an hour. Awesome, thanks for the ride on.
Ride on.
Mike McCarthy, head of Zwift Running, is 3.5 minutes ahead of me. Anyone find this more difficult than imagined, he says. I'm going to say no, because I'm being lazy. Marcus Holmes says, I do leave my home. I just run at home before I leave. Right, Marcus Holmes says he just hit 4,922 miles. That's around 7,900 kilometres. Wow, Marcus, you're mad, mate. You're absolutely crazy. Okay. Mike McCarthy says, yes, Stephen, you are lazy. Right, okay. So we're going to go 15 seconds and then we'll go up to 16 kilometres per hour for 1 minute. We need to hold it there for a minute. Right, let's go. 1 minute at this pace. There's 16. Let's hold it for a minute. Last 4 efforts, make them count, says Mike. So look, we're already at 30 seconds. We just gotta breathe, stay relaxed. T-Whack from France.
Ride on.
Thanks for the ride on. Only 10 seconds to go, and then we get some rest. Just gotta keep your form good, keep relaxed. Head up, shoulders down, and breathe. And there we go. And we've only got 8 minutes of the session left. Okay, so I think we can go at 16.5 for the next one. So yeah, let's go at 16.5 for the next one. Looking forward to my dinner. So, 10 seconds. Is it 10 seconds? Are we going in 10 seconds? Ready? And away we go. Let's go at 16.5 for 1 minute. Alan Glendinning, thank you for your ride on, buddy.
Ride on.
So this is 3:38 per kilometre. 3 minutes 38 per kilometre. This is nowhere near Eliud Kipchoge's marathon pace. So if he can do way faster than this for 26 miles, I can do this for 1 minute, surely. And recovery pace. Okay, so the next one we'll do at 17 kilometers per hour. So that'll be number 3. Number 3 at 17 kilometers per hour. And number 4 at 17.5. Seconds left. Five seconds. Number 3 coming up. Let's go. 17 kilometers per hour now. 1 minute at this pace. shoulders down, breathe, relax, arms and legs moving forward, all the energy, all the power into your legs, no wasted energy in the upper body. Halfway through. When you say what splits, Ryan, what do you mean? Craver, thanks for the ride on.
Ride on!
And Daliart, thank you.
Ride on!
Yeah, you get that text if you're the run leader. But you have to, well, no, you don't have to program it in. If you're the run leader, if you type, it comes up in the middle. Is that what you mean? What Mike's typing? That's the only white text I can see in the middle of the screen. Right, 10 seconds to go. So let's do this at 17 and a half. No, let's do it at 18. 18, let's go. Right, 1 minute at 18. Don't forget to subscribe. Zwift Live on YouTube. 20 seconds left. Look, heart rate is 161 now. So I am actually doing some work at the end of this.
Ride on!
Craig Taylor, Zwift HQ. Thanks for the ride on. And Ollie Mellenser.
Ride on!
Cheers, buddy. Mike says we're done with the tough bits. Oh yeah, no, that's auto-generated, yes. By it is part of the workout. If I'm honest, Ryan, I don't know, to be honest. 8 kilometres done. No. Actually, Mike, thank you. Thierry says no as well. Mike has to go to work, and Europe has to go to bed. Thanks, Mike. Another fun one. And there we go. Wednesday workout done for another week. Well, that got hard work at the end, didn't it? actually put some effort in at the end. I think it was because Mike called me lazy. I felt I thought I needed to push it a bit at the end, do some actual work. Yeah, I'm starving hungry, so I've got a little bit of lack of sugar in my legs. So energy levels were lacking. Plus we had all those kind of technical problems at the start, which meant I was dealing with other things rather than concentrating on the run. So I missed a lot of what went on in the first half of that. But we got it going in the second half, and that was a good old workout there. Enjoyed that. So that's second workout of the day done, and now I can go and watch my children in their swimming class. So that'd be nice. And we'll be back again tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning I'm doing stage 5 of Tour de Zwift, a catch-up day, and that'll be my last one. So tomorrow is my last Tour de Zwift. Terry says you never run fast. Oh dear. Let's give Thierry a ride on. Where is he? Let's just get him before he goes off screen. There he is. Well done, Thierry. Good job. And Kretovic as well. Great job to you. Let's carry on walking. Just let's get some points while we're talking this out. Is that you, Thierry? You've never run so fast, or I've never run so fast. I've made it to 20 kilometres an hour on this treadmill, I'll have you know. DeSanto, well done to you. And Deleart, well done to you from France. Let's go round, everybody, shall we? Manka from Canada, and Ellis from Canada, M. Carroll from the USA, and Testrut from Germany. Then we've got Guldhav from Norway, well done to you. Shrab. These are not necessarily people in the workout, by the way. These are just people running or walking on the run path this evening, this afternoon, this morning, wherever you are in the world. And Miguel Casado, thank you very much.
Right on.
Don't forget, Zwift running is completely free, and if you want to join in the fun, all you have to do is go to zwift.com/run, get yourself a run pod, sign up for your free account, or if you want to buy a nice snazzy treadmill that connects direct to Zwift, you go do that as well. Or you can get the Run Smart treadmill sensor. It's a little optical device that sits on your treadmill and measures the speed of your treadmill belt, so you don't need a foot pod for that either. Right, S. Smith says ride on, thank you.
Right on.
So we're done for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, 9:20 UK time is the stage 5 Tour de Zwift that I'm doing. So 9:20, so I need to get the kids to school quickly, get back and get Zwift turned on as fast as I can. Simon Funnel, thank you very much.
Right on.
So that's that, and so we'll see you tomorrow morning, and then what is it? Tomorrow is Thursday, so I don't know if I'm doing anything tomorrow evening, but we might do, we'll see. Right, take care everybody, thanks for joining me, thanks for the banter on Facebook and YouTube. Apologies for the technical problems this morning, first half of the run, but we got there in the end. See you tomorrow, bye. Oh, we seem to have come back on again. Wonder why that is. Go away. I don't know. What's going on here?